I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Brooklyn Hall. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, it's Ryan King Rye Garcia. Weighed in at a perfect 135 pounds for this lightweight contest. Up first, it's Ryan King Rye Garcia, one of the most famous boxers the world over, the fastest hands in the game. They call him Flash. The monster, Zhu Kang, fighting out of Beijing, China. This world-renowned featherweight looks to pick up another big win here. Some of the fastest hands in the world.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Rye, Ryan Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Beijing, China, introducing the acclaimed featherweight champion of the world, known as the Monster, Zhu Kang.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And there's the bell to start the round. Just missing with the uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Fighters love being in this venue as the audience is right on top of you, and they will be bringing the heat tonight. They are ready to watch this showdown.
He's getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent. All laid out there.
Uppercut just missed. That counter punch caught him clean. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That counter punch caught him clean. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. A perfect counter lands. That uppercut doesn't land. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change everything in this battle. He misses with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He misses with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. Just misses with that uppercut. Just missed with that hook. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. The courage on display here is incredible. Good one. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Perfect counter shot. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're gonna find out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He missed with that jab. That jab misses. Just missing with the uppercut. And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you've got fighters at these weight divisions, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box.
Just missed with that hook. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. Couldn't land that jab.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights who are at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Garcia in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell to start the round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
Oh my goodness, that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Throws the jab, but does not score. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch. And now going for the finish. And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. Missing with the hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He missed with that jab. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off them. Blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Every time and they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be... And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
He just misses with that jab. Nice punch. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
Remember, with the lighterweights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
That uppercut does not score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Chance to make history.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of...